This video is brought to you by African Vulture Safe, an association of zoos and aquariums initiative aiming to coordinate zoos, aquariums, and other conservation organizations to increase their impact to save African vultures from extinction. Vultures are the most threatened group of birds in the world. 16 of the 23 vulture species are currently threatened, endangered, or critically endangered. Conservation of African vultures is particularly challenging as their population declines are due to many different threats. One of the largest threats that African vultures face is poisoning, which accounts for over 60% of vulture deaths. Poisoning has three main drivers. First, as human populations and large carnivores such as lions and hyenas live closer and closer to each other, conflicts between them are happening more often. One major conflict occurs when carnivores hunt the livestock kept by humans. In order to protect their herd, livestock herders and ranchers use household poisons, such as pesticides, to kill carnivores. Using poison to control the populations of carnivores has become increasingly common. As scavengers, vultures mainly rely on eating the carcasses of dead animals. Unfortunately, when the carcasses vultures eat have been laced with pesticides, vultures consume the poison as well. Vultures are also highly social birds who eat together in large groups, so one poisoned carcass can affect hundreds of birds. Although the intent is to kill the carnivores, this type of poisoning has a huge impact on vultures and carnivores alike. To address this issue, African Vulture Safe field partners and collaborators like the Peregrine Fund and Lion Landscapes work with communities to help them reduce livestock losses to carnivores through better fences and education about the dangers of using pesticides as poisons, which can also be harmful to people. Furthermore, Denver Zoo partners based in Botswana also work with communities about the importance of vultures. Vultures may also be purposely poisoned by poachers. One reason they are targeted is because when vultures circle a carcass by flying above the dead animal, they are a highly visible signal to wildlife rangers that may give away illegal activities, such as elephant poaching. Another reason vultures are targets is for the use of their body parts in traditional medicines or wild meat. In many African countries, vultures are hunted and traded for various purposes. The traditional medicine trade is believed to account for 30% of African vulture deaths and is the leading cause of vulture declines in West African countries. Field staff based in Tanzania, working with North Carolina Zoo and the Wildlife Conservation Society, place satellite tags on vultures in order to discover and address poisoning activities as quickly as possible. These groups are also helping to prepare wildlife officials for what to do if they discover a poisoning event. Training on how to safely collect evidence, care for sick vultures, and dispose of poisoned carcasses helps officials respond quickly and efficiently when poisoning does occur. This can also help officials arrest poachers, which helps to discourage future poisoning. As a result of this work, there have been no mass poisonings of vultures in Ruaha National Park, Tanzania for almost 2 years. In addition to poisoning, a major threat to African vultures is the increase in the number of man-made structures, such as power lines, in areas that vultures call home. Collisions with man-made structures and electrocution by power lines is a significant threat to vultures in areas with well-developed infrastructure, such as South Africa. It is believed that these collisions are responsible for 9% of vulture deaths. To combat this issue, African Vulture Safe's field partner in South Africa, Vulture, works with power line companies in South Africa to install flags and other measures that will reduce vultures flying into power lines. In addition to preventing these collisions, Vulture also helps to rehabilitate injured birds. Conflict between humans and wildlife is a threat to all of us. However, as we become more and more aware of this conflict, we can do something about it. If you would like to learn more about the conservation work carried out by African Vulture Safe's field partners, just subscribe and click the bell to be notified when our next video comes out. If you would like to learn more about African vultures' safe species or the important roles played by vultures, check out our previous videos. Finally, like and share this video to spread awareness about the threats faced by African vultures. And thank you for watching.